We're about to drop off the map and unearth some seriously underrated spots across the USA. Forget Times Square. Forget Hollywood Boulevard. We're talking about places that'll make you feel like you've stepped into another world. Get ready to screenshot, because I'm about to throw 10 destinations on your travel bucket list that makes your day happy. Let's go. First up, we're heading to the Apostle Islands in Wisconsin. Picture this, you paddling a kayak through crystal clear water, surrounded by towering sandstone cliffs. But here's the kicker. These cliffs are riddled with sea caves, carved out over centuries by the relentless waves of Lake Superior. We're talking hidden grottos, echoing chambers, sunlight filtering through cracks in the rock. It's like something out of an Indiana Jones movie. And the best part? You don't need to be a seasoned explorer to experience it. Rent a kayak, grab a life jacket, and get ready for an adventure. Just watch out for the occasional mischievous otter. Next, we're off to Colorado, but forget the Rocky Mountains for a second. We're hitting the Great Sand Dunes National Park, a place that looks like it belongs on another planet. Imagine this. A sea of sand dunes, some of them towering over 750 feet high, rising up against a backdrop of snow-capped peaks. It's a landscape of stark contrast, and it's absolutely breathtaking. Spend your day hiking up these sandy behemoths, feeling the fine grains slip through your fingers. Try sandboarding down the slopes or just kick back and watch the sunset paint the dunes in shades of orange and purple. Trust me, this is one desert experience you won't forget. Now we're heading to New York, but hold on. Forget the concrete jungle for a minute. We're talking about Letchworth State Park, often called the Grand Canyon of the East, and for good reason. This place is a wonderland of cascading waterfalls, plunging into deep gorges carved by the Genesee River. Hike along the rim trails for jaw-dropping views, or descend to the bottom and feel the mist of the falls on your face. But it's not just about the waterfalls. Letchworth is home to dense forests, peaceful lakes, and even white-tailed deer roaming freely. It's the perfect escape from the city. Chance to reconnect with nature and breathe in some fresh air. Crater Lake, the deepest blue you've ever seen. Get ready to have your mind blown because we're heading to Crater Lake National Park in Oregon. This isn't just any lake, it's a caldera formed by the collapse of a volcano thousands of years ago. The result? A lake so deep, so intensely blue, it almost seems unreal. Seriously, the water here is like staring into a sapphire. Hike the rim trails for panoramic views. Take a boat tour to Wizard Island. Yes, you read that right. Or strap on your scuba gear and explore the depths of this underwater wonderland. Just be prepared for the cold. The water here is fed by snowmelt and stays pretty chilly year-round. Dry Tortugas Island hopping back in time. Ever dreamed of escaping to a remote island far from the crowds and chaos? Then pack your bags, because we're sailing to Dry Tortugas National Park in Florida. Located about 70 miles west of Key West, this cluster of islands is a haven for history buffs and beach bums alike. Explore the ruins of Fort Jefferson, a massive 19th century fort that once guarded the Gulf of Mexico. But the real draw here is the underwater world. Snorkel or dive through vibrant coral reefs. Swim with sea turtles, and maybe even spot a playful dolphin or two. And when you're done exploring, just kick back on the white sand beaches and soak up the sun. Hocking Hills, where caves and waterfalls collide. Next up, we're venturing into the heart of Ohio, to a place called Hocking Hills State Park. This place is like something out of a fairy tale, with towering sandstone cliffs, hidden waterfalls cascading into moss-covered grottos, and dense forests that seem to go on forever. Hike through hemlock-shaded gorges, discover secret waterfalls tucked away behind curtains of ferns, a massive rock shelter carved by the rushing waters of Old Man's Creek. But Hocking Hills is more than just scenery. It's a place to reconnect with nature, to breathe in the fresh air, and to lose yourself in the beauty of the natural world. Bonneville Salt Flats, faster than a speeding bullet. Hold on to your hats, because we're heading to the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, a place that's as surreal as it is exhilarating. Imagine a vast, blindingly white expanse that stretches as far as the eye can see. That's the Bonneville Salt Flats. This otherworldly landscape is actually a remnant of an ancient lake, and it's become a mecca for speed demons and dreamers alike. Every year, people from all over the world flock to Bonneville to push the limits of speed on this natural racetrack. Witness rocket-powered cars scream across the salt flats, breaking land speed records and defying the laws of physics. Even if you're not a gearhead, the sheer audacity of it all is something to behold. Apostle Islands, Ice Caves of Wonder. Remember the Apostle Islands from earlier? Well, we're heading back, but this time, it's a whole different world. In winter, when Lake Superior freezes over, the sea caves transform into something truly magical. Ice caves. Imagine this, crystal clear icicles hanging from the cave ceilings, frozen waterfalls shimmering in the sunlight, and ice formations in every shape and size imaginable. It's like stepping into a real-life Narnia, and it's an experience you won't soon forget. Just make sure to check ice conditions before you go, and dress warmly. It gets pretty chilly inside those caves. Valley of Fire, where the desert burns bright. Get ready for a visual feast, because we're heading to Valley of Fire State Park in Nevada. This place is a photographer's dream, with vibrant red sandstone formations that seem to glow under the desert sun. Hike through canyons carved by ancient rivers. Marvel at towering sandstone cliffs that look like they're on fire, and explore hidden alcoves adorned with petroglyphs left behind by early Native Americans. As the sun sets, the rocks come alive with color, casting long shadows and creating a surreal, almost otherworldly atmosphere. It's a place that will ignite your senses and leave you breathless. Sleeping Bear Dunes, sand, surf, and so much more. Last but not least, we're heading to Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore in Michigan. This place has it all. Towering sand dunes that plunge into the turquoise waters of Lake Michigan, dense forests perfect for hiking and exploring, and charming towns with lighthouses and maritime history. Climb to the top of the dunes for panoramic views of the lake and the Manitou Islands, then race down the sandy slopes, feeling the wind in your hair. Explore the historic villages of Glen Haven and Leland. Visit the Maritime Museum or take a ferry to South Manitou Island and explore its abandoned Coast Guard station and shipwreck stories. Sleeping Bear Dunes is a place where you can truly get away from it all and reconnect with nature. Get out there and explore. So there you have it. 10 hidden gems across the USA that are just waiting to be discovered. From sea caves and sand dunes to waterfalls and ice formations, these destinations offer something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your next adventure today. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Like the video, subscribe, press bell icon. Thank you for watching. Check out the video on the right to discover the top 5 things owned by Cristiano Ronaldo.